All right. The question is, who do we start with? I guess the thumbnail has a couple of contenders we can begin with. Uh, it's gonna be hard for me to do because I have to do it on the second monitor. Should be fine. It should be generally easy, but let's just get down to brass tacks. Caillou, low as shit. I think it's pretty easy that Caillou's down here. Uh, to me, it seems like only natural the motherfucker goes down there. Uh, Uncertain. I should really put this one out here though. Like, let me share it. You really thought he was done. Well, too bad. I'm alive. Caillou, just not a very, just a loud, whiny child. It leaves a lot to be desired. It leaves a lot to be desired for like bald people everywhere. Because then it's just the assortment is, oh, okay, the character is whiny, ineffectual, just cry. Like, I don't know. I remember watching it as a kid. I didn't get a good lesson. I was just like, oh my god, Caillou's on. What are the French Canadians making? So, sorry, Pebbles. You are not going to be getting this bowl of fruity pebbles or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Now that I'm on like the children's shows, let's do another one. That's pretty easy. Charleston Brown. Let me see how you see my lightning quick editing. Charles Brown. Where would he go? I think Charlie Brown's a pretty commendable A tier. He's just like, but he doesn't really do too much, you know? He's not like, he's not making waves. He's not like creating any sort of like, I don't know. He's not changing my mind about anything. It's the other characters in Peanuts that make me go nuts. Sorry at that. I just feel like there's a lot of bald on screen. You want a little bit less on screen. Uh, do I really want Charles Brown there? Perplexing. Caillou should be F tier. Who's on this list, by the way? I'm curious. Respect. I don't know what happened. I'm not seeing you guys in the YouTube chat for some reason. It's not popping up. It's not refreshing the chat. Maybe I have to refresh the window. I've never done this like this, so maybe that's why. Charlie Brown, I don't know. I think Charlie Brown's fine for my standards. Oh, I see why it's doing this. It's not... Never mind. I don't know why the multi-chat is not showing you guys any longer. Very peculiar. Snoopy and Woodstock are goats, though. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they're goats. That's 100% true. But what do I think Charlie Brown is A tier? You know what? I'm gonna to put him in a high B tier. It's very easy to like. I see a lot of people they just overthrow things in like A tier and S tier in like tier lists I see being made. And it's like S tier is supposed to be, in my view, Meta Knight tier, where it's like this is so overwhelming that like nothing is going to compare to the S tier. So that's my view on that. Sorry, I was crooked. But who else? There was another bald character that I'm forgetting about. That's like a child's icon. Who else is bald? Let's just go to Walter. Walter White. Walter White. Walter White. I mean, I would say he's a top tier bald character. He's just like a very iconic one. Very influential in the series that he's in. He's really bad, but iconic, kind of like. But I would put him in S. S is like the top. I'm gonna put him in A for now, and then I'll see how I feel later. But no, I'm gonna keep him in S actually. Actually, I think I'm pretty sure about S. Aang? Oh, Aang from Avatar. Wait, Aang's pretty good too. I actually don't know. Aang and Walter are pretty fucking good. Well, let me explain Walter. Walter, just like, you know, the series of Breaking Bad. He's a very influential character in that series. He's kind of kicked a whole series of drama, and that's just like one of my favorite shows. Not to be unoriginal, but it's kind of a fact. It's just a really well-made drama. I'm gonna have to see how this shapes up. And it's going to shape up like a circle because they're all bald. We're going to do Aang next, yes. Aang from Avatar. Let's see if we get a good one of him. Not adult one, please. Not AI generated one, man. Oh my god. Just make me... I'm just gonna... okay, alright. Let's just pick the first one. Aang Avatar. Easy kind of A tier. He's just a good hero. It's a well-written show, and he's just like a soft, like... Is he well-written? I think he's just a fun character. He's a fun character. He's well-written. Him in his romance with Katara is pretty, like, you know, it hits that right yearning sort of romance plot that I really like in fiction. And he's got a pure heart. He's got the pure heart. Well, actually, he did not. He had to release his chakras because he had to let go of Katara, and he's like, I can't do that because I love her. And then he literally didn't get his power boost, so he literally had to fight. He had to be honest with himself. But he is the Avatar. He can control all the elements. He's an A tier for me. Walter is gonna maybe have to be reconsidered later. Ooh, Saitama. All right. Time to get a little more divisive here. Saitama, One Punch Man, the hit show of 2016 or something. Now, I liked One Punch Man a lot. I do like One Punch Man. I liked the first season, I should say. But the problem with One Punch Man is it's a fictional series that has like a faux Superman character. What if a Superman character was so powerful? What if they were just so powerful that nobody could stand up to them kind of character? We've seen this with The Boys. Actually, The Boys is just a bad Superman. We've seen this with Invincible, Mob Psycho as well. But Saitama, other than him being funny to watch, he himself is not a very good character. He actually doesn't represent qualities of good in One Punch Man. He kind of just does it. He could use his powers for good all the time. He doesn't have a righteous heart, ever. He's just like, oh, I guess I could just help, whatever. He doesn't care if anyone dies. He doesn't care about the cities being destroyed, like, on a regular basis. He's just like, oh, wow. He's, like, apathetic to everything. He's just funny to watch, and it's cool to see cool fight scenes where he does cool thing. But that happens, so you're waiting the whole season to, like, see that happen. After the first fucking few episodes where you know he's overpowered, then you're just, like, seeing a couple of situations where, like, oh, we know he's gonna win, and you're like, yeah, why am I waiting around with all these other characters when I know this dude's gonna win? So, yeah, I liked One Punch Man Season 1, but Season 2 was animated poorly by that other studio. The plot wasn't all that interesting. It's just like, you know Saitama's gonna fuck him up. Why do I care about all these other characters? Eggman. Eggman will be next. Eggman. It's what he is. Eggman is pretty biased towards me because I like Sonic. But in the realm of this, Eggman. He is the Eggman. That's what he is. I have to cut him off. He's too tall. I think a C tier for Eggman is kind of where my natural inclination goes. Just kind of a C tier character. It really depends on the iteration we're talking about here. So many Sonic games, so many possible iterations. So many possibilities for Eggman. The Sonic Adventure 2 one, he's a fun character, but you know that's poorly written. He's just a fun evil villain, and in the Sonic series, he's a lot of the time better than Bowser, in my opinion. So wait, is he? Oh, Egad has some hair. He has one hair. He has a tuft of hair. Charles Xavier. I mean, I could do Charles Xavier. I don't. When we reach into territories I don't know, like comics, then it's like maybe not going to be as good. But what do we call Costanza? Are we going to call Costanza a bald character? Because he is like technically a baldy. This is Charles Xavier. C tier. I don't really know much about him. I know he's overpowered, but I watched Logan. He was fine, but that's Logan. That's kind of a whole different fucking point, a whole different kind of universe. He's overpowered. He's strong. I think there's problems with him in the X-Men lore. So I mean, he's very iconic. Just I don't really have much to say about him. But seeing him next to Saitama makes more sense. I don't know where to put it. So Thanos. Thanos is a good choice. I think Thanos is a... I think Thanos we can do. We can definitely do Thanos. I can actually spit about Thanos. Perfect. Thanos kind of redefined the villain. Like, I don't know if he was really good in Endgame. Let's be real. Endgame was suffered from a lot of problems. It was just a hype movie. That's kind of what all Marvel is now. It's just kind of like, oh, wait for the hype moment. Oh, it's so hype. And then you go back to watch it, and when you're not, you know what's going to happen. You're like, huh. As a piece of media, this doesn't stand on its own. But Thanos... Thanos is kind of a good villain. We had a donation. It's not here. Why? Oh, here. Hey, Tainted Painbow, $2. Does Kirby count as... Kirby most definitely does count. That is a true thing. Thanos, though, if we're gonna complete the thoughts, I really liked him. He, as a character, it was fun to watch him and his dichotomy between Tony Stark and Thanos. But as for where he goes, I think he might be an A tier. I think he might be an A tier Baldy. He's just he's got the good bald head, and the chin also kind of completes it. And the Thanos memes are very funny. Probably better than any Saitama meme. Well, actually, Saitama has good, like, reaction images, but no, like, memes. Like, Thanos' memes were always very funny. Like, and they were kind of perpetual for, like, 4 years, it felt like. So, I'm pretty sure he's going to go in A tier. Unordered. Shido from Persona 5. Oh, that's easy. That's an easy one. Oh, yeah, and the Kirby. No one's going to know what this is, so I won't go into too much detail. Nobody's going to really know this character unless they played it. But he's fucking... Come on, he's the fucking worst, bro. He's a fucking loser. He's the worst. He's the fucking worst. Anyways, Kirby. He's a horrible human being. He's an asshole. Nobody likes him. He has no fans. He's not like a charming villain. He's just kind of a bad... And he's a bad villain, too. He's just a bad dude. Kirby. Come on. What do you mean? It's Kirby. Where am I supposed to put him? Should I critically analyze Kirby as the Baldy? Nah, like Kirby's... Come on. Okay, let me think about this. Kirby. He's just the perfect design character. He's like just perfectly simple. He's overpowered. Is he S? I might have to say that Kirby's S tier. He's just so iconic. He's the perfect character. He's so lovable. He's just, no matter where you put him, he's just like a happy presence. Like, I really don't know what else to say. He's overpowered. He's a god slayer. He's a universe destroyer. He's a multiversal threat. I have to say that Kirby is a S tier competitor. Walter vs. Kirby. Who's going to win that rap battle? I don't know Cornelius Slate from Bioshock Infinite. Professor X? Who the hell Professor X? Okay, hold on. We have a lot of Dragon Ball Baldi, so let's do a Dragon Ball lightning round. Krillin. All these fucking AI Krillins, bro. Krillum. Chrysanthemum. I have a fondness for Krillin because I watched the original Dragon Ball, so him and Goku's hijinks were very, but he's like kind of iconic, you know what I mean? So I think he's a B tier character. He's very iconic. Him as a character is pretty fleshed out as far... Because, the Frieza Saga is a lot through Krillin's point of view, being around all these super-powered aliens, so it's just kind of like, what's Krillin think about all this? So, I mean, I would say that Krillin belongs there, generally speaking. Piccolo? I really like Piccolo. Like, this is just a biased pick, but Piccolo is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. I'm glad that he got that movie, because I always thought he was the fucking coolest. I just thought he was the coolest. So, in Dragon Ball, the original series, and Dragon Ball Z. And then Tien. I also like Tien, man. Tien I also am pretty, like, semi-fond of. But if we had to be honest about Tien and, like, anything he's done ever, it's not much. He was cool in Dragon Ball. Fell off entirely. So sad to say he belongs here and is being thrown to the wayside. It makes me very upset, but okay, that's not what I did. I'm really fast at Photoshop these days. I can move. I got moves like Jagger and what have you. Yeah. Oh wait, Nappa. You said Nappa? Nappa's actually, in the actual grand scheme of Dragon Ball, he's like only been turned into a meme because of Team 4-Star, but when we really break it down, Nappa in this series is pretty ineffectual and forgettable, and just he's forgotten all the way towards the end. So we got a good spread here of Dragon Ball characters from A to D tier. If Goku was bald, would he belong there? What about Lord Frieza? Lord Frieza! He might even be one of the best fighters in the universe! He really might be. He really might be up there. In terms of my own bias, as a villain, he's one of the most iconic for me. In terms of just being a bad motherfucker. Was this Kim? There he is. So I might have to say Frieza is up there. In terms of like characters I love to see on screen, he's up there in S. We might have to evaluate S tier later, see if I really like it, but Frieza? Come on. There's a lot of baldies in Dragon Ball. So can we switch series now? Are we done? Where are you guys? I didn't forget Frieza. Lord Frieza always belongs on top. Okay, enough cringe. What else, guys? Who are we missing? Squeeze these motherfuckers in here. Charles Xavier's the only one with the fucking not outline. Where's Charles? Any other, like, maybe we're thinking too much anime? Like, Nick Fury? I mean, this is just gonna represent my Marvel hate, though. Heavy TF2? Oh, man, yeah. We got some definite... Okay, Nick Fury. Oh, sorry. I see you yelling now. Sorry. Nick Fury. Samuel L. Jackson character. That's just Samuel L. Jackson character. In Avengers, he's always fun to see. So I mean, he's pretty mid to me. He's pretty B tier. Well, if he was mid, he'd be C tier. Would he be C tier to me? Is he C tier to me? Right now, he is. But the first Avengers, I was like, oh, this is a cool character. But you know, they kind of mucked up his writing. Like it's fine. He's not that great. I'm not watching Avengers for Nick Fury. It's like, oh, here he is, Master Xehanort. I'm gonna put that in D because I just don't get Kingdom Hearts, and I think it's just every time I see a clip. Oh, I forgot Roshi. My bad. Okay, let's do this in order. Let's do Master Roshi. He's probably a C tier for me. He's iconic for my own sort of biases. From watching Dragon Ball as a kid, but just the character's whole thing is, haha, I'm going to objectify women and or young girls, and it's like, okay, like, get a fucking character, bro. Like, be anything else. He was cool in Dragon Ball, if you looked past all of the fucking annoying shit, but that's all of anime sometimes. What else did we say? We said, the Heavy? The Heavy! The Heavy, bro! TF2. Heavy weapon specialist. He is the heavy weapon specialist, actually. So, thinking about where he belongs, I think he's got to be, just in terms of iconic characters, he might... Ooh, this is tough. Over Charlie Brown? Over Eggman? Over Krillin? He's B tier. I think he's B tier. This can easily be reevaluated for me. But Heavy's pretty high. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better to me. That actually makes more sense to me. Charlie Brown isn't bald. Yes, he is. He counts. Deadpool is bald, isn't he? I'm not considering Deadpool. He's not defined by his baldness. It's very much as like the character is bald and like it's very obvious they're bald. Sigma for Mega Man X. Okay, so Xehanort. Is that how you say Xehanort? Oh, hold on. Someone said something to me. King Thank you, Painbow, for the King Neptune donation. Alright, one at a time, ladies. Get in line. This is your goat? Oh my god. For Sophie, for my friend Sophie, I won't put it in D tier. Oh, fuck. I fucked everything. That's wrong. He's a bad, evil villain that just needed a friend. Anyways, I don't have any sort of... Can you guys make an argument for him? Is he really a cool villain? Do you go like, oh, I love seeing him on screen? I don't think so. I don't think this guy represents Kingdom Hearts at all. Just some loser. Just some idiot. Some loser. Let's do with the We're gonna fill this shit up. We're gonna run out of space is kind of the... Does Costanza count? But we have to do King Neptune. I wish he just had his own team. His own tier. King Neptune, this one. But this is someone's art. I don't want to steal the art. King Neptune, bald. It has to be this one. It has to be this one. King Neptune, if we're going away from the meme, if it's just the meme is like, I can't lie. The meme up here is here for me. In a general sense, he's just kind of like whatever as a character. He literally almost kills Mr. Krabs for something just completely stupid that was obviously a false flag. Like, he literally got fucking joked on, and he was going to cause the downfall of civilization. So I'm sorry, he's not that good a character. He's an idiot. He's a fucking useful idiot for the fucking the projection of the story to continue, which is not always good in fiction. You know, we don't like it when it's anime, but we're going to be okay if it's SpongeBob. Personally, for me, he's not even the funniest character in the movie. Mindy's a good character. Voiced by Mila Kunis, right? I remember I went to West Western, and when the movie was coming out, I had Mindy's mac and cheese. It was very good. That's a core memory for me for some reason. Is Pac-Man considered bald? Is he? We can interrogate that, but we have a lot of other characters. Dr. Wily! Please do Zomboss. You're not going to like my answer, like... Zomboss. Like, you're not gonna like my answer because, like, is it a good character? I don't even remember the fucking character's attributes. I don't remember anything about this character. Bye-bye. I don't put characters that are, like, not actually good characters that have anything interesting to say. They're just like, yeah, he appears at the end of the game. They needed a bad guy that was a zombie, and he was the doctor for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter. I didn't play... Mega Man. I just searched Sigma, and I see all these letters on my screen. Sigma, Mega Man. From what I remember, his design's really cool. He's a cool villain. But I don't really have much more to go, so I'm going to be delicate and put him in B tier. Oops. Sorry, you heard that. Ba-bum! I don't really have much experience with Mega Man, so I can't really offer more than that, but... Mindy was voiced by ScarJo? I swear it was Mila Kunis. Am I nuts? I didn't know it was ScarJo. Hey, I found some dude named Relax Alex? I don't know, but he looks kind of really dumb. What? I look dumb? This guy? This idiot? He's probably, like, right there. If I had to choose. Oh, Kingpin! But which one are we talking about, right? I think we'll just go with the popular one that everyone knows. I think I'm just gonna go with Kingpin Spider-Verse, just because it's a funny one. I can even do this sort of shit. Look at this. This Kingpin really revives the character in a way that's, like, super likable. Watch what I do here. He's just the tier. In a real sense, do I like Kingpin that much? Is he better than C tier? I just don't think so. Not that he's bad, but he's just Kingpin. Like, look at these characters are, like, really well defined in modern culture. I don't even know if Sigma belongs in B tier. I'm just kind of do that to be polite. But Kingpin in general is kind of just like a throwaway kind of villain in Spider-Man that they used for Spider-Man to fight as, like, a goon. He's not, like... I don't know if he's, like, present... Other than Spider-Verse, he hadn't really had a big moment for me. But is Shrek bald, or is that just all ogres? I guess Fiona has hair, and some of the other ones do. So is he just bald? But he has hair in human form. So he has hair in human form. Why? We need to have that answered before I can consider Shrek, because he has hair in human form. Normal Shrek, no hair. He went on ogre testosterone? Ogostraphone? Did not know. Didn't know he was on tea like that. What are we missing here? Doug Walker? Not a fictional character, but nice try. King Dedede wears a hat for some reason. Again, I think I want characters that are defined by their baldness, or it's like a core part of their image, not characters that might be bald. Did anyone say Megamind? Megamind. It's a good one. I didn't think of him. Just an iconic character. An iconic meme. What's there to say? Honestly, Megamind is pretty high for me. Megamind for sure is up there. Good movie, like honestly, just a solid film. Like stands alone. It didn't become a media empire. Well, it tried to after it got popular. After Shaffelis made it like a fucking cinematic masterpiece video, and then they tried to do a series that wasn't very good, and now everyone doesn't talk about it. I think I remember playing Katamari while I was watching Shaffelis' video on that. But anyways, just a good character, well written, well performed, fun character to watch, good movie. Stewie from Family. Well, that's a baby. Are we gonna put every baby on this list? Is that reasonable? Is that what we want to do? Do we want to put every baby? Oh, we forgot Homer Simpson. That's fucking huge. That's fucking huge. How did I forget Homer? If Pac-Man's bald or if Kirby's bald, Pac-Man's bald. Okay. The queue right now is Homer, which honestly, where else could he go? But I don't know if he's S tier for me, but Homer has to be A tier. He's just a fucking cinematic icon. He's an icon, top of A tier for sure. Now Aang is looking kind of sus in A tier, I'm going to be honest. Piccolo too. It's a little difficult for me, but I think I have a good solid understanding what all the tiers represent for me. So I feel like all of them are like pretty strongly related. We can get rid of him. I feel like they're pretty strong for me. I think Saitama can move up. I think I'd move Nick Fury down and Xenornort, Lex Luthor, Pac-Man. The Knight in Hollow Knight is not bald. Yeah, thanks. This base Lego cat. Oh my god, this is what happens when actions have consequences! Do robots count here? Mega Man counts, but not zero because... Okay, we're not doing that. This dude is clearly bald. We're not doing anyone that just has a bald-shaped head. It has to be a core defining part of their character design and their legacy. Krillin, bald. Heavy, bald. Homer, bald. You know what I mean? Like, they're bald. Like, I wouldn't even put the zombie because it's like, it's just a fucking zombie. Caillou, bald. Kingpin, bald. Xeno, fuck, bald. That's part of their fucking legacy. Who was the other character? Wow. Lex Luthor. Can I get the frame that I want from the Superman movie? Oh, hold on. I want to see this. Dr. Evil. You're right, actually. Thank you for the donation. Where's the yelling? Where's him yelling commands? 17! 374! C19! 8! 7! 7! 8! I don't remember what he says, but it's so fucking funny. Where is he? Where is he freaking? Where's where he's freaking out? I'm like just dying over here. 1A! 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 I'm fucking having a moment over here. Okay, this one recovered Lex Luthor as a fictional character for me in a lot of ways. But otherwise, there's recency bias, so I'm gonna put him at top of C tier. Other appearances as well. He's just okay, let me just get a better Lex Luthor. Other appearances, he's kind of dog shit. Let's be real. Hold on. Oh my god. Like, I don't like his appearances in a lot of other stuff. He's just kind of, like, not a great character. He's not, like, a fun character. He's not a fun villain to me. He's just kind of, like, nasty, bald, old guy. Don't like him very much. See, okay, now the opinion's going way down. See, this is just what happens. This is a paradigm that the balds fall into. All collecting all balds. They just fall into here. You want to know what's crazy? I streamed Baldi's Basics for like a week just now, and I didn't even think to put him on here. Okay, sorry, we're doing Dr. Evil. 1A! 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 Dr. Evil. So this one is a bias pick for me as well. I love Austin Powers. A lot of my humor is based from Austin Powers. Unfortunately, he's gotta be here. He's just better like Lex Luthor, honestly. He's just funnier. He's just a funny villain. Like, just a funny peak of Mike Myers, Mike Myering. I admire Mike Myers. Oh, that didn't work. We're gonna have to do it this way. We might have to do it this way. We might have to do it like this. Okay, he's just gonna have a background. It's gonna suck, but it's gonna have to be the case. 1A! 1A! Lex was voiced by Giancarlo Esposito in Harley Quinn. What? That's crazy. That's actually wild. All right. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, actually a vital choice. A vital choice. Look at this dude. This is the final boss, man. How does he have... He's had that shit on. He's had that Riz from fucking like 1990 to now. He's just up there, bro. He's up there. He's fucking here. Is he better than Charlie Brown, though? Okay, let's take a moment together and like reevaluate some of this. I'm pretty solid on this top tier. I might even put Walter lower. Homer up, Walter lower? I'm not a Simpsons head. I've never liked The Simpsons. I don't know why, but I respect it. Like, you know, I respect it. Let me see how I feel about this. Let me see how I feel about this. Mr. Clean, Thanos, Dr. Evil, Piccolo down a tier, Charlie Brown up a tier. I just think Charlie Brown is kind of just too iconic. I thought from the start, I was like, I'm going to put him in B and reevaluate later. Okay, how do I feel about this tier? Saitama moving up. I think Saitama has now been more representative of this tier. I think Sigma goes down to top of C tier. Tien Shinhan, this is fine. Nick Fury's fine. Roshi's fine. Zeta Fart. Lex Luthor. And then D tier I agree with still. Okay. I might even put Lex in D tier. I might be that fucking hateful. I might be that... Squidward! Oh. But wait a minute. No, Squidward's bald, but what about SpongeBob and Patrick? Like, do we call them bald as well? All the fish don't have hair either. Well, some of the fish do, but Mr. Krabs, like, doesn't have hair. Plankton doesn't have hair. So where do we stop with SpongeBob? No, there's no Shrek because in his human form, he has hair. So we can't... What do we make of this? That would be disqualifying. All the dudes in SpongeBob. Okay, so like I just don't know who to choose. Okay, Walter can't be here. He's got to be A tier. Sorry, he's got to be S. I thought about it. He was there. It didn't feel right. Charlie Brown. This looks right to me. This looks right to me. Heavy's weapons specialist and Piccolo. Oh, I really like Piccolo, but now that I'm like seeing more of the tier list, I'm like I can't bias myself so much. This looks more right to me. This looks more right to me. This looks more right to me. I'm liking this a lot more. Sorry, it's a little zoomed in. William Afton. Guys, be so for real right now. Okay, so who are we missing? All the dudes in SpongeBob. No, we can't do that. Bill from Little Bill. I don't have that. Like, I didn't watch Little Bill. But that's also a child that doesn't have hair. So, like, are we... Like, Caillou is bald, but is Little Bill's defining quality he's bald? Because I haven't watched it. Sans and Papyrus. Be so fucking for real right now. They are skeletons. I'm about to take the Zomboss off. I swear to fucking God. You guys do this shit again. The Nostalgia Critic. Not his defining trait. It only kind of happened later, that he was bald. The brothers, Teenage Mutant Ninja, again, is that their defining quality or is it that they're turtles? Please, class, listen. Can you just fucking listen for a second? Could you guys listen? Bane. I saw someone say Bane. Is this fictional characters? It is fictional characters, yeah. Read the title. Wait, are you on Twitch? No, you are on YouTube. It says fictional bald person tier list. Number 1, Kids Next Door. That one I will accept. I'll accept Squidward as well, because that's a defining quality of Squidward, is his big bulbous head. Hard to say that anything else defines Squidward, though. Like, you know what I mean? It's his head shape and his nose, ultimately. But everyone in SpongeBob is kind of... But because he has the head... Like, you see up here? You see right here? He's got these little things here. That's a part of his design that's like he's bald, you know? So... If we're considering bald characters, Squidward's up there for, like, top-tier baldies, in my eyes. Patrick, I would not say he's represented by his baldness, you know? Number 1. 1A! 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 I didn't watch this show. So I'm gonna have to just default to something. I don't know what to default to, though. What do I default to? What is he? Guys, you guys are gonna have to... I'm gonna have to call a friend here. What is number 1? Is he C tier? Is he B tier? I don't really have any sort of nostalgia for him. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. S tier? Okay, it's not going S tier. Look who's in fucking S tier. Literally the best characters of all time, and you're putting kids next door? Matt from Wii Sports. I think we're running the well dry here, aren't we? We didn't even do Baldi's basics yet. This was the entire precipice of my idea, just so I could fucking nuke Baldi. Why is there not just a clean Baldi from Baldi's basics? Why is it, like, cropped so weird? Motherfucker. You deserve nothing but hell, Baldi, just saying. 1A! 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 Okay, in real, I kind of like Baldi. Kinda. But I don't know anything about number 1, so I'm gonna put him down here just to, like, be so real. But I'm gonna put him at the top so, like, nobody thinks I'm doing it out of spite. I have real hatred for a lot of the lower C tier. And that's what I think it defines. I don't hate Sigma and number 1, but that's why they're at the top of C tier. I just don't have much to work for. But when I look at the tier above, do I put it with Saitama, Sigma, and number 1? No. Saitama's in that tier. Are you kidding me? Gru! Oh my god, how did we forget Gru, bro? How did we forget Grooster? The Grucinator. Wow. I didn't like Despicable Me, like, ever. I watched the first movie, and me and my friends came out of that, like, what did we just watch? Like, it was not funny. I don't remember laughing once. And before you say it, we're not putting the minions, because that's just way too many characters. And is their thing that they're bald, or is it that they're, like, little yellow guys? I think it's that they're little yellow guys. Not to be confused with Homer. What the fuck? I just want Gru, man. I just want Gru. Not his... What? His logo. Gru? He's probably B tier. If I was like... But I don't really have much to go off of with Gru. So I'll put him here. Yeah, I know he's well-liked. I do know he's well-liked. I guess the B tier is just sort of like meme status, like Baldies that are like likable. But to go beyond that is what we're looking for. We need that to be B tier, and then S tier is just iconic to all of culture. Or let me take a breather. Let me take a... You guys think about it. You guys think a little hard. Again, we're not putting Cyborg because we're not putting every robot with a bulbous head because that's just like fucking redundant. And then we're gonna be here for like 12 years on a bunch of robots that have like round heads. Should Kirby really be here? Should he be? That's a class. Please discuss. Should Kirby be here? Because he's not. He's just an orb character. He's not bald. He doesn't have a form that is with hair. None of those characters have hair. He's just bulbous. So this is... This actually might need to be reconsidered. We're going to put him off to the side here. That's not what I wanted. I want him to be over here. And when we look at it like this, because these are all like people that are bald in a world where people aren't bald. Right? Kirby just is Kirby. Kirby just is Kirby. Sonic, he's not bald, but he has spikes on the back, but he doesn't have hair on the head. Right? Put Kirbo back. Guys, I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. Sometimes the truth hurts. If you want to live in a fake world, fine. Be a fake world. Also, Kirby's a baby. Kirby's literally just like a baby. Like, that's why he doesn't have hair either. The world is a harsh place. You're going to have to accept that things don't make sense. Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. Okay, that is a good one, actually. Walter, Wallace, Baldy. So many walls. He's kind of a bumbling idiot, right? That's his whole character. It's very British comedy kind of guy. To me, he's pretty iconic, but is he A-tier iconic? Let me put him in there and just see. He's not that iconic. He's not better than Charlie Brown. He's not Charlie Brown. He's not Over the Heavy or Eggman or Krillin or Megamind. He's like bottom B tier, probably. Probably below... Probably Gru tier? But below Baldy? Like, Baldy's just cusping on... Okay, actually, Baldy's C tier, let's be real. Okay, now let's think about this. Now I could be a real hater, because now the C tier is getting full. Does anyone in C tier really not belong there? Xavier, like, I'm not a Marvel head, so the Marvel heads are going to be a little upset about that. I don't know X-Men, so please. I don't like Lex Luthor, okay? I'm going to be real. He's like a Shido. Like, look, Shido, Lex Luthor. There's no difference. There's no difference. Nappa honestly doesn't even belong in D tier. Nor King Neptune. I think I need another tier for the real fucking worst characters. I'm about to invent a new fucking tier. Hold on, let me fix this up. I'm making a new bottom tier. We need another one. There's just not enough. I can't compare some of these characters to the same tier. I'm struggling here. Sorry. It's going to be semi-quick. Semi. Let me see here. Can we select all? How do I do that? Just creating a new tier for the folks at home. Just doing some modifications. Hacking a hologram here. Fucking Caillou. And you guys come up with some other ones while I'm doing this. I'll probably turn this into a video and upload it. I feel like that'd be fun. Yeah, okay. I feel a lot better about this scenario here. Feel a lot better. And just put a little letter here. Sorry, he's editing. Like, he's literally edited all day, and then he's like, actually, I'm gonna go edit some more. Alright, sorry, we're back. We did it! We've made a new tier to organize all of my hate into one clever location. Zomboss, I don't even hate him that much. But this just makes a lot more sense when we do it like this. Lex Luthor, Neptune, Nappa. Yeah, this is starting to make it more sensical to me. Nappa, Kingpin kind of shit, Xenort, and Neptune. Now we can breathe. Now we can breathe. That's starting to be a little bit more reasonable. It feels like there's an actual distinction between the worst of the worst. Frozone? Okay, hold on. I've been Mr. Mosby. Oh my god. Okay, I apologize. Just in advance, I apologize that I can't see all of your messages as soon as they happen. Frozone is a good answer. Yes, Frozone is a good answer. Let me get you some Frozone. Shockingly, 2 Samuel L. Jackson picks. How does he do it? I don't know. Is there another where he's in there? Isn't he in Django and he's bald? I think he has hair in that one. Don't know if we want to put Django Unchained on this tier list. Frozone. Frozone? Frozone. Top of C, kind of. I think top of C seems a little bit right. Now that the C tier is actually opened up a little, it feels more worthwhile for me to think about this. But C tier, like every sort of fighting game, houses the most characters that are just sort of like not bad, but also not good at all. They can't hold a candle to the top tiers. Oops. Oh god, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Okay. There we go. What else are we missing? Don Flamenco. Not well known enough, honestly. Like, it's just like nobody knows who the hell that is. It's like, I'm sorry. Popeye. Oh, fuck. I didn't put the original Baldy. This is what I mean. They just like, there's bald people everywhere you can look. For those who have eyes to see them. Does Bill from King of the Hill count? Doesn't he have hair? Doesn't he have hair on his side? What the hell are you talking about, Bobby? The Bruiser Brothers from Punch. Okay, I'm just not going to put Punch Out characters. Sagat. You Sagat to the pizza. Ooh, was it? Okay, there was... Let me just do this for my own sanity. He always looks like he's got some ideas. This guy's probably my age now. That's crazy. Dude looks like he could be my age. Mr. Mosby, Zach, and Cody. I mean, like, am I gonna like him still if I put him here? I think I will. I think I will. I think I will not regret this in the future. Mr. Mosby. From the Tipton. I think I will do that. Alax is not going up here. Oh yeah, Popeye. How do I forget Popeye? How do I forget an S-tier contender? It's like you're thinking of Smash Ultimate, and you're like, yeah, have I got everybody? And then you forget Sonic's in the game, you're like, fuck. Damn it. I would have liked to forget he was in the game. Yeah. That, Popeye's up there. He's just an iconic character, like... Wait, for me, though, is Popeye up there? Do I put Popeye up there if I had a choice? Popeye, well, to me, just natural... Oops. Popeye, to me, naturally, he's up here. It's not even something I can decide on. He has to be here. There's no two ways about it. He's just an iconic character for cartoons. He inspired Mario, you know, like... I'll see how I feel about it in a second. Why is Aang the only one that's, like, a full body? Charlie Brown, I guess, is. Let me fix this. Now, the problem with doing this in Photoshop is there's no way it's going to, like, expand if I run out of room, so... Eventually, I'm going to have to stop because I run out of room. Oh, Elmer Fudd. Holy shit. Farnsworth. Yes, Farnsworth? Kratos. Holy fuck. Alright, 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 alright. Fudd. Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd. Let me get him in here. Kind of iconic. Kind of very iconic in the realm of cartoons. Not like Popeye tier, but he's iconic to say the least. But in terms of like likability of seeing him on screen, you only like him because he's in a cartoon with bugs. So we'll have to say he's D tier. Iconic, but not really likable. Not really my favorite kind of character. Who else did you guys just say? Sagat. You Sagat your pizza. There's so many of these Street Fighter characters. I don't know anything about them, so I don't really know if I can put them here. But it does remind me of another character that I want to put here. So I don't know anything about Sagat. I don't know anything about his lore. In terms of Street Fighter characters, he's not one of the most... He's Street Fighter, right? Right? Yeah. I was like... tripping for a sec. I'm like, am I crazy? Yeah, I just don't know anything about him, so sorry. Someone's gonna be like looking at this in like 5 years from now. What the fuck does he mean that he's down here? This one is a homie pick. This is like one of my favorite fictional characters from Full Metal Alchemist. Alexander Louis Armstrong, at your service. Yeah, I love this guy. I don't think he's a B tier, though. I just kind of happened to put him there. But he'll be like Mr. Mosby, where he cusps himself into this tier, because I really like him that much. Oh, I'm running out of space, man! I'm gonna have to move some stuff up to A tier or something. Well, it seems like B tier is pretty iconic at this point. Hey guys. Monopoly Man? Does Adam Smasher? I don't know who that is, so I have nothing to say about it. If I'll put him on, it doesn't really matter. We have Kratos as well. Create A plus, A minus. Kiko, I appreciate that you think that I have time to do that, but I don't have time to do that. I'd have to like re-edit the whole background and everything. I really just keep it shrimple. Kirby as a character that's in there, but not. But Monopoly Man. I think we're running out. I think we're running out of baldies. Is he actually bald, though? Do we know for sure that he's bald? Oh, he's bald. He's bald. Confirmed. What about the Pringles guy? Does he count? Why is it huge? What the fuck? Monopoly Man? Okay, like, let's be real. Do you like the Monopoly guy, or are you just telling me that you want to put him on here because he's bald? Do we actually like Monopoly Man? Because I'm gonna be real. I don't like this fucker. I don't like him at all. I don't like his game. I don't like him. And I would be more than happy. I would be more than thrilled to launch him all the way down here with Shido. Just evil, corrupt men run the E tier. Corruption, 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 corruption. All of them. Just corrupt, void of love characters. His game takes too long. He steals and puts you in jail. Fuck that guy. He makes you buy houses that are overpriced. Santa does not belong on this list as it's for fictional character. You said it, not me. You said it, not me. Ask Jeeves. What about Jarvis? What about what's his face? Jarvis or what's his name? Vision. Binding of Isaac's Moria is bald. Isn't Isaac bald? Isn't Isaac bald? Oh, who else are we missing here? Pringles guy has a bit of hair. Captain Underpants! I actually really loved Captain Underpants as a kid. I don't know why. Captain Underpants was like the funniest, I don't know, I was like inspired by the comic making and like this character. So it was cool that they have a new movie and it's pretty good. Like, honestly, Captain Underpants? Oh man, this is getting hard to choose between. I guess naturally, I don't put him in... I put him in B tier, probably. But now I'm needing... Okay, now we run out of space. Now I need to decide who's getting the boot out of B tier. And Mr. Mosby, I don't know if you can be in here. Okay, so let's reevaluate some of these motherfuckers. Number 1, I don't have any feelings for you. You can go... This is not ordered. It's just where he is. Frozone, Baldy. Baldy, yeah. Frozone, yeah. Sigma's a good, cool character. I have nothing ill to say about him. But is he better than Kingpin and Nappa? Lex Luthor? Mosby. It's not ordered. It's just where I have to put him. I think he's staying there. Armstrong staying there. Gru and Saitama and Megamind and Krillin. I feel good about B tier. I really feel good about B tier, actually. Don't feel like I have any misses here. Saitama, maybe some people are going to argue should be higher. Starting to see the argument for it, but it's just because he's a meme. Armstrong, I just really like, so that's biased. Huh. You think you get all the bald characters, then you miss one. Sans is a skeleton! He's a skeleton! He doesn't have hair because he's a skeleton! Why would he be on here? Come on, help me out! Help me help you! Help me help you! Vision is a robot. Okay, you got me there. The Mask? The Mask? The Mask is... Doesn't the normal character... Santa's real, bro! What are you talking about? Fictional! I thought of one. Kratos, you're right. Kratos. Kratos is... I'm already going to tell you. Kratos is approaching A tier in terms of iconicness and importantness and cultural relevance and just good characterness. I just haven't played it, so am I wrong in that respect? Do I think that's a fair choice above Heavy, above Krillin, above Saitama? I'm wondering if I'm off here. I don't know. But he's pretty iconic, so I am going to just stick with my guns here. Put him up here. He's a pretty important character, right? Like, I know that, and I haven't even played his game. I tried playing it, it didn't stick with me, the remake of God of War. One of them, the first one. But, like, he's just an iconic, the final boss from Brawl, no. Why isn't Isaac here? I haven't played Binding of Isaac either, but I was gonna do Isaac, yeah. Is he bald, though? Is this just, like... Okay, whatever, we'll count it. Fuck it, we'll count it. He's got a good emote. I think he's got to be B tier, frankly. Frankly speaking. Not more than Krillin, not more than Megamind, maybe more than Saitama? Maybe less than Saitama. Maybe just make it smaller. Wallace? I'm kind of losing my hype on the Wallace train, bro. I'm kind of like he's not really him. Man, this tier list could blind someone. Okay, I'm feeling better about these choices now. I'm liking these choices a little bit better now. I just thought of Raymond Holt. Oh, and Terry Crews's character, too. This guy was a great actor. He passed away, actually. Fuck, what's his name? Andre Braugher. He's actually, like, such a funny character in the sitcom. You may not like the show, so it's, like, hard for me to, like, really... If you don't like the show, but he's actually, I'm not even joking, for me, he's up here. He's better than Armstrong, though? Better than Armstrong? I don't know, but I just keep putting people in the B tier, even though I'm not sure. I guess he isn't fully bald, is he? Okay, I don't know if he's fully bald, but Terry Crews's character is definitely bald. Okay, how about Old Spice guy? There, that is the perfect Old Spice guy. Not him. Terry Crews, Old Spice guy. This dude, actually, finally, we do have a real contender to be in S tier again. It has to be Old Spice. You have to know it's Old Spice, though. It can't just be Terry Crews. It's the Old Spice guy. Foundational character to the internet. Okay. How are we feeling, folks? How are we doing over there? I don't remember when I last looked at chat. Let me take a breather here. We really did this. We're really them. This might be the final tier list, but I'm going to wait before I say anything. I guess Hank Schrader could go on here. Technically, if we're going to have Walt, we should have Hank, right? I think that's reasonable. He's C tier. he's probably C tier. Frozone is taking up too much space. I think I figured out what the problem is here. Sigma's also taking up too much space. And now I just want to edit this correctly because, like, it's in my nature to want to edit and make Photoshops look decent. Wow, good job. You're almost as smart as me. Tien Shithands. Master Roshi. Roshi could probably go down a tier, honestly. No, it's fine. Hank's like a decent character. I think C's pretty unordered for me. Pretty unordered, for sure. I like this. I like this a lot. Number 1 might be reconsidered because, like, I don't really hate the character. I don't hate Nappa or Kingpin either, but I hate Lex Luthor and Xehanort. But I just hate Xehanort because it's Kingdom Hearts. Okay, I'm going to put Lex Luthor down here. And Elmer Fudd. No, Elmer... Yeah, fuck Fudd, bro. Fuck Fudd. Get the Fudd out of here, bro. Fuck Fudd. Fuck Fudd. We're an anti-Fudd household here. Alax needs to be on there. I'm right here. I'm not fictional, bro. Is God bald? You guys are out of fucking. You guys are out. How about Relax from Relax? I think he has hair, guys. I think he's I think that dude has hair. I think he's just joking. I think it's just a very long spun out joke that he just is pretending to be bald. So when he does grow his hair out, it's like a payoff of like 7 years. Trust me. Trust me. Okoi from Black Panther? Who? Sorry. I look up bald Pokemon character. The thing is, if they're not like instantly recognizable, I'm not putting like a boss from Pokemon Gen 4 on this. I'm sorry. Like, that's just pointless. Mr. Libido from the Yakuza 0. I don't know it, so I won't rank it. Pim from Smiling Friend. He has one nerve ending. You're right. You said that, not me. Alan from Smiling Friends. What about Mr. Oh, Mr. Boss has hair on the sides, doesn't he? Wait. It wouldn't be complete without a lax? Okay, well, is Mr. Boss bald? Because Critters, sure. Oh, no, he has hair on him. He has hair on him, yeah. The Critters in Smiling Friends, I don't know if we can necessarily be like, oh, yeah, they don't have hair. Like, I don't know about Charlie. You're running out of bald hair. I know, we've done the best thing. I don't want to put myself on here. Like, I could do it as a joke. It's like, haha, but like, what? Mike Wazowski? Do they have hair in that universe? I don't think they, like... I don't know, because who's it, Marge? Who's the secretary lady? Pim has one nerve ending. Pim is absolutely bald. Okay, we'll put Pim. It's hard when we get to, like, cartoons, because it could just be stylistic renderings of characters. He has one hair, but I'll give it to you. Pim. Likable character, like fun to watch Smiling Friends. Out of all the Smiling Friends, is he the best? Probably not. He's kind of just like the in the world of Smiling Friends, the straight man to Charlie and everybody else. So he's not bad or anything, but not at all. But I don't have to put all the other ones, so Mr. Libido from Yakuza. Mike Ehrmantraut. Oh, actually, Mike Ehrmantraut's good, you're right. I already said to Mr. Libido that I don't... Let me look at a pic... Sorry, I saw Kid say finger or whatever. Is the worst character on Better Call Saul? That's what this headline says? We had a good thing, you son of a bitch. You and your pride and your ego. I like him a lot, actually. He's pretty high up there for me. In terms of, like, good characters in Better Call Saul. He has more episodes and appearances than a lot of the Breaking Bad characters when you consider that he's in both shows. He has a lot of appearances. Is he better than B tier? I wouldn't say so. I'd say he's like B tier, though. Mr. Clean A tier's sending me, man. Like, the A tier is pretty powerful, right? Like, you can't lie. The A tier makes a lot of sense. B tier is like, yeah, these are good characters. I think some people would argue Saitama goes A tier. I keep re-evaluating Saitama, but it was at the start of the tier list when I was like, you know, it had less data entry points. When I compare him to the rest, I think he actually does go up. Now that I compare, because we only had like so few entry points at the start. That I'm like, oh yeah, Saitama is not like a great character, but now that I have B tier, he kind of is elevated by being in between. So, in my opinion, Slenderman, I don't know if that counts, does it? I swear to God, someone says Sans Undertale, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. The bald lady from Doctor Strange, not putting it, unremarkable. Birdo, okay, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm done. Oh yeah, Costanza, but Costanza has side hair. But he's a kind of iconic baldy, even... He's bald and he's not even fully bald, you know what I mean? It's so hard for us out here. This guy is the bald icon, and he still has hair. He ain't even fully bald. Like, how does he make it look good? Like, is it just because he's an icon that he makes it look good? That's what's always impressive to me. We're gonna put him on just because it'd be wrong if he wasn't here. It would be wrong if he wasn't here. It just doesn't feel right. Oh man, how does a real person look like this? This is crazy. He was. Is this not the real one? There was an article about a Costanza copycat or something. Anyways, just because he's like Costanza, he would go here if he was fully bald. But are Costanza and Kirby baldies? It's a very hard one to ask. I guess you have to watch Seinfeld to understand, but he's a really funny character and iconic. Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Hey, Alex, are you okay? Because I'm not. Why aren't you okay? I'm bald, so like I'm never gonna be okay. So if Costanza's balding, then Mr. Boss from Smiling Friend. No, Mr. Boss has something on the top of his head. Okay, so you can't really say that. Costanza's there for the vibe. Okay, I think we might be out. So this is where I'm gonna stop. This is where I'm going to stop. This is where you're now going to figure out one that we forgot, and you're like, holy shit, that one was so perfect. Why did we put this one? That's what's going to happen right now. You're going to be like, oh shit, we forgot one. This is our bald tier list. Let's just review together. E tier. Caillou. Dr. Zomboid. Masayoshi Shido from Persona 5. The Monopoly Man. Lex Luthor. Elmer Fudd. I don't have any disagreements with that. Unordered. But I think I sophisticatedly hate all of them enough. Any bald JoJo characters, it's already over. If I forgot them, please put them down in the comments. I will definitely not read them. Because I'm not going to do this again. D, Nappa. I do like Nappa a lot. I do like Kingpin. Xenord, I'm just putting because it'd be kind of disrespectful because it's just biased because I don't play Kingdom Hearts. Neptune, yeah, and Sagat in number 1. I just don't have a lot to say about them specifically because I don't know their series. But Nappa's just like, he's a fine character. He's just not like, when we look at C tier, kind of they pale in comparison. Like Wallace, iconic for the animated claymation series. Frozone, just a funny Pixar character. Sigma, iconic to Mega Man X. Baldi's basic, iconic to the mascot horror. Also, I just played it, so I might be biased right now. Professor Xavier, I don't know. I actually just put him here for vibes because I'm like, I don't actually know what you do. I don't read comics, and I don't watch many of the movies you're in, so I'm kind of like, whatever. Tien Shinhan, I just like the character from Dragon Ball that's biased. Nick Fury, he's okay in the Marvel series. He doesn't really make the movies for me. Master Roshi, I like the character a lot. Gross character, actually, when you think about it. Just all this nasty Japanese dumb trope shit. Mr. Mosby from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I just remember always mimicking this character and always like having vocal stims of him when I'm like in elementary school. I mean, my friends everyone would know what you're talking about when you talk about Mr. Mosby. Like, yeah. Hank Schrader from Breaking Bad. He's a good character. He's well written. Like, just a well made character. He's not the base of the show. He has some problematic moments, but you know, you have to watch the full show. Pim, Smiling Friends. Honestly, he doesn't carry Smiling Friends for me. He's not the one that you're watching Smiling Friends for. It's like Mr. Frog, it's Charlie, it's Glep, it's Mr. Boss, it's fucking Alan. Pim is just sort of the straight man for all the crazy shit happening, but that doesn't make him bad. But we get to B tier, the heavy. Meme icon, Team Fortress icon. He's kind of just an internet icon at this point. I put him in early on the tier list, so I might change it. I'd change it. Maybe he'd be lower in B. Piccolo, iconic Dragon Ball villain. I love this character, so that's a little bit of bias. Eggman as well, just an iconic. It's a Sonic villain, so like very important. Same with Krillin, just iconic. They're just iconic characters that are baldies. Oh, Mr. Mosby. Yeah, like everyone knows Mr. Mosby. Megamind, cinematic masterpiece from the mouth of the YouTuber God himself. But actually, the movie's pretty good. Well made, just a well written character, funny character to see on screen. Very unfortunate they made that shitty animated series about him, but nonetheless. Isaac from Binding of Isaac. I actually haven't played Binding of Isaac. Please, I should play it. I don't know why. I probably love it. I've tried playing it, I think, way back, like when it came out. We're talking like when this shit came out, before it was even named a genre, but just iconic. You know, it's an emote. Can't really say much more. Gru. I didn't even like Despicable Me, first of all. I didn't watch any of the following movies after the first one, but he's kind of, I have to respect the cultural impact this character has made and the minions and all that, so yeah. Captain Underpants. That's also a bias pick. I read the fucking books when I was a kid. So for me, he's very iconic. Very likable character, very funny character, and even the new movie was actually pretty good. The new movie, they have an animated series on Netflix, I think, but whatever. Alexander Louis Armstrong. Full Metal's just a fucking based fucking top tier series, and he's a funny character every time he appears in the show. It's just like the relief you need because it's like a tense show. There's like a lot of fucking like stomach turning stuff, and then this character is just like a force of good in like a corrupt government. It's like, okay, you could just watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. On the inverse completely, Mike Ehrmantraut, also a police figure, turned bad, completely just a husk of moral depravity. Great character to watch in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. You should watch both of those series if you haven't. A tier time, though. Let's do it from the bottom up, because it's semi-order. Costanza is just... If Seinfeld's a funny show, Jerry Seinfeld is not what makes that show, though. Costanza's like, all of his stupid scenarios and all the dumb shit he gets into is just some of the funniest, and when you turn 30, you kind of can relate to like all the dumb shit they're doing, or at least like living their life and how they do. It's just kind of like these dumbass scenarios with like people. It's just unmatched. Larry David should be on here too. Maybe we'll just make that the Larry David pick. Saitama, I mean, One Punch Man, meme icon. The actual anime first season's pretty good, but you know, it runs into the problem of, oh, you make the whole shtick, oh, he's overpowered. Eventually you're just like, I just want to watch him do overpowered stuff, but they actually have to tell a fucking 10 season episode story. And that's boring because you're like, I know Saitama's going to arrive on the ship and just fuck him up. Why am I waiting? That's kind of how I feel when I'm watching it. But, and the character himself, he's not a good character. He's like actually kind of morally gray. He doesn't care. Cities are being destroyed around him. He's like, I just want to go shopping. Like how he doesn't care. He has this power, but he has no responsibility. So it's just kind of like, he is a vessel for the power system of the show. He literally doesn't need to have any personality because it's just his power that is his personality. The Old Spice guy, internet icon, meme icon, I don't know, just iconic. Moutendu just did endless work to make this character just like goated with all of his YouTube poop music videos. But even still, just an iconic character in the Old Spice lore. Love him. Kratos, PlayStation legend, gaming legend, just figuratively a gaming icon. Probably maybe in 20 years he'll be like up there with some of the older greats because he's just kind of that iconic, I feel like, in sort of the West actually, because original characters from here is like pretty far and few between, but Kratos is kind of up there. Dr. Evil. I can't believe I'm talking this long. I can say a lot about these characters. I'm fucking shocked. But Dr. Evil, I fucking love. Austin Powers shaped my fucking humor as a kid. Just the most stupid ass movies, the stupid ass humor. Dr. Evil's one of the funnier characters in that, and I still have vocal stims of him just like doing and saying shit like, yeah, it got weird. Yeah. I think earlier today, I'm just like to my cat, Daddy's working. Mini-Me could go on here too. I actually completely forgot. Mini-Me, Dr. Evil could be sort of the same series pick. You know, we're going to have maybe they have like an ice, maybe the clone character is Mini-Me, like young Link and adult Link in Melee. And when they're added to their Super Bald Bros roster. Let me take a drink. Thanos. Thanos is Marvel icon. Like, come on. He was the reason the Avengers Infinity War was just like so peak, and he marked the end of good Marvel movies when he arrived in that movie. It was just like, that movie still makes me so fucking hype, and he's just such a well-written, well-acted character in that movie to this day. And then he was in Fortnite, and he's doing all these stupid dances, and then you have the fucking rat go up his ass, or Ant-Man go up his ass. He's a good character. Completely on the other side, Charles Brown. I don't know, like, am I a boomer? Maybe I'm a boomer because I actually watched Peanuts, but iconic, just like symbolic. We're getting to the symbolically iconic characters now, where they're just so fucking iconic to the point where their image is enough to speak for themselves. Same with Mr. Clean. He's Mr. fucking Clean. He's him. This dude has been aura farming since the fucking 90s. Like, just in this one pose, he fucking stopped an entire, like, cleaning product game. This dude in one pose. And then Aang, the Avatar, who can control all of the elements, defeated Lord Ozai, the Fire Lord, and just is in a well-created, like, one of the few well-animated series here in the West If you've never seen Avatar, you should watch Avatar. It's one of the best fucking made animated series ever. But now we're going to S tier. We had Kirby in here, but we had to decide, does Kirby count as bald because he's just an orb? So for now, we're going to just leave him over here. Popeye, again, we're just getting to the point where characters are so iconic where you don't even need to like think about it. They are just that iconic. And Popeye's kind of that character. He kind of shaped cartoons. He inspired Mario. The whole works. And Donkey Kong. Squidward was difficult because I would put him in S tier, no problem. He's an iconic fucking cartoon character for me. He just the character trope of Squidward is going to go down in fucking Shakespearean history in English class when they're fucking putting the chips into their head. They're going to be like, this character is a Squidward and this one's a SpongeBob. So he's in there. We were arguing if Squidward should count because does SpongeBob and Patrick and Mr. Krabs and Plankton count? My argument is characters need to be defined by their baldness. It has to be a core fundamental part of their visual design. And Squidward fits the bill. Same with Homer. Do I even need to say anything? This is like when you're talking about fucking Smash Ultimate and you see Snake up here, you're like, what do you... Of course, the dude's fucking broken. That up tilt, are you kidding me? It's Homer, bro. He's fucking legend of cartoons. I'm not even going to say anymore. I don't watch The Simpsons, that's why. Frieza and Walter... This is a crazy screenshot. Frieza and Walter White, some of the best written fictional villainous characters in history. Frieza's just a whole ass villain though. He's a whole ass bad person, but he's just so fucking much fun to watch. He defined anime villains for like all time. That arc of Dragon Ball Z is the reason Super Saiyans and figures and all of anime and its cultural relevance is because of the arc he was in. And well-deserved. And then he even came back, and he still wasn't complete garbage when they fucking rebooted a lot of... Not rebooted, but it continued Dragon Ball, so... And then, Walter White. Honestly, I might reevaluate this. Wow, we kind of look the same there. Walt, I mean, this is just a legendary fictional series, Breaking Bad. I could watch it over and over again, reevaluate scenes, reevaluate the acting, reevaluate the themes, the symbolism, the everything. The everything. He just is just a really well-made character. So just convincing to watch. And you hate this guy. Like, you hate Walter White. But you're so compelled to keep watching. You want to see what he's going to do because you're like, holy shit, like, how is this going to continue? Like, I think that was like a big thing. It's like people didn't like Walter. They just liked the show and they just want to see Walter continue doing stuff because it made for fucking good entertainment. Even if he's horrible. It's like kind of like a train crash kind of situation. Satisfying through all 5 seasons. This is one of those few series that actually they stuck the landing so fucking well. You don't feel like the show is bad at any... Well, some people think it's slow, but also we have a brain rot problem in the modern age where people can't focus. But if you actually have the ability to focus and you actually can stand 1 hour episode television, it's a good one. There's a lot here. There's a lot of meat. People look into Five Nights at Freddy's for fucking deep lore and fucking symbolism and meaning, have game theories. This show does all of it well. This show has everything you could ask for if you like Five Nights at Freddy's and all that bullshit. There's just no Actually, there's lots of killers, actually. Just no purple guys. Anyways. This is it. This is our final roster. Constructed with the help of many fans of bald people alike. And this is where it ends. I thank you all for helping me make this. And thank you for watching if you're watching the VOD. I think I might make this, I might crop it, make a little stream highlight cutout, put it in a thing, do some music in the background, maybe do some zoom-ins. Maybe just, it's just a simple tier list video. I think people like that. What do you say? Stewie's a baby. We're not considering all things. We're done here. I'm not continuing. We've already went through. We're not considering like Mega Man because he's a robot. Then we consider every robot because they have an orbital head. We're not considering Stewie because he's a fucking baby. Then we're gonna consider the boss baby. You know what I mean? We can't do that. No, we're not considering, and we're done here. We are not doing that. Heck yeah, Shido's at the bottom for good reason. Motherfucker's a piece of shit. I believe that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not adding any more. I'm pretty happy with what we came up with. Oh, you can't even see all of it. I'm pretty happy with what we came up with. Kirby, unfortunately, I think he's just orb-shaped, not bald in spirit. Little Bill is also a child. I also don't know enough about Little Bill. It's like people telling me about like just random series. I'm like, I don't know enough about this. Like I had a lot to say about all these characters, right? Yeah. Man, fuck. Walter's fucking down special is so fucked. But this is not meth. Boom! That shit is frame one. It fucking blasts you. The knockback is crazy. Frame one explosion. Walter's busted, man. His pizza fucking throw. When he starts cooking, when he does his fucking B special, he starts cooking and he builds himself better weapons, but then he like makes the meth. Emmy, Steve from Blue's Clues is not bald. The person is. Rufus is a Please, Joe Budden's a real person. Read the goddamn title, guys. I can't teach you reading comprehension. Popeye has to be. Well, it doesn't matter. We're using stuff that like characters that actually are like characters, like, you know. Popeye has to be S tier. Let me know down below your opinions. I'm gonna get out of here. Light versus Heisenberg. I should do that video. I always wanted to do that video. Well, it'd be more so like, could L find out Gustavo Fring's operation? Conversely, could someone already did a video on this. Hank Schrader, could he have found Light out? Probably not, because he's not a good investigator. Joe Budden's not a real person. I refuse to believe it. But yeah, guys, Gloria's side special is still coded. Squidward down air is crazy, man. The fucking range on his neutral air too. It's just fucked up. It's fucked up. Stays out for like 12 years. Hits you on all sides of the stage. What's crazy is like, you wouldn't think Charlie Brown would have sauce, but his grab range is insane because he trips. He trips, right? And then he goes and grabs. You're like, I thought you were tripped. He does the fake out because he has the dash attack, which he trips and he falls. He kicks the kickball. But then he has the fake out option, the fake one, but it goes into a grab. He can dack his grab from the kickball. It's fucked up. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, man. Terry Crews, like, Jesus, man. The Old Spice guy, he fucking has armor. He has defensive odor blocker on his, like, down special. So he, like, puts up the odor blocker. All of a sudden, he's tanking every hit you do. So he's a direct counter to motherfucking Popeye with the spinach, because he puts the spinach in his mouth, so he hits you harder, but then he blocks all fucking knockback. He's fucking like Is it Doomsday, or is it what is it in Injustice? Who he has like armor. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyways, we're out of here. Costanza's down special is that he has sex in his office with a woman. Okay, I'm done. See you guys later. We'll be here for Toadstool Thursday tomorrow. Absolutely. Goodbye. See you later. I love you guys. Thank you for the donations. I love you.